Hello YouTube, it's your girl Kimberly. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, that way you don't miss out on any amazing videos, and hit the bell, that way when I upload you'll be the first to know. So this video, I'm warning you now, is going to be a little long because there's a lot of products that I'm going to talk about in this video. One of my #1 requests from people are, what drugstore products do you use? Now I know that on this channel I feature a lot of high-end Fenty, MAC, insert expensive makeup brand name here, but everybody doesn't want to spend that much money on makeup, especially there are certain products that you should be replacing a lot for your health that it doesn't make sense to spend a lot of money on it. So it's just like, what can I get from the drugstore, Target, Walmart, that is going to be great makeup and look wonderful? So in this video I'm going to discuss makeup brushes, mascara, eyeshadow, blush, foundation, concealer, just all different types of makeup that comes from the drugstore or is at a drugstore price point that I think is really great. So if you want to hear more about these wonderful, low cost, affordable products, keep watching. Okay, so the first thing that drugstore I'm going to start off is with makeup brushes. Now, there are some makeup brushes at the drugstore that have high-end prices. So for example, one that I love is Real Technique. So they're going to charge you a good $15, $20, maybe even $30 for 2 brushes. So I did not include them in here, even though I think they have really great brushes, because they're still a little on the higher end. When I'm talking about drugstore brushes, I'm talking about a $1, $5 highest price point, like a $10 brush. That's what I think of when I think of drugstore brushes. So the 2 brands I'm gonna recommend, the first one I think is just okay. I mean, they're good enough. Sonia Kashuk at Target. So this is like one of the multi-fiber stippling brushes from her. And it has like the little synthetic brushes, and I mean they're all synthetic bristles, but the little plastic multi-purpose bristles, and then like the faux boar's head bristles on the sides, the black. Not all year round, like I've never felt the urge to just go and be like, oh, I want to send your Kashuk brush. However, for the holiday time, they have really good sets, so that's why I definitely wanted to mention that in this video specifically. Also, all year round, the sets are like a good bargain. Like you'll see there'll be like 4 or 5 brushes, and then they'll be like $25, so then it kind of comes out to a really good price. The quality is not life-changing, but it's good enough. The bristles won't come out on your face while you're doing your makeup, and they're durable. They last a long time. I've probably had this brush for at least 4 or 5 years. So, but the #1 holy grail, the only drugstore makeup brushes that you ever need are ELF. Now I own at least like probably like 10 to 20 ELF brushes. Every brush that you can need, ELF has it, and it's affordable. So the way they have it set up is the white handled brushes are the most affordable. So some of these start at $1. So $1 to $2, $3. These are the lowest price point brush that they have. This is my favorite of the white ones. It's called the Defining Eye Brush. It's like a fluffy little, you can't see it, it's like a fluffy little angled brush, and it's really good for getting in the creases of my tiny little baby eyes without putting makeup, the eyeshadow color everywhere on my lid. And really love this brush. So then you have the white handle brushes. Then you have the black handle brushes, which are like their professional line, and they are more similar to like a MAC brush or a Sephora brush, kind of duping them a little bit. And these start off at like $6 to $10 range. And my favorite ones from that line are the ELF complexion brush, which is a really good like highlight fluffy brush. This one, it's hard to find a drugstore brush that is this shape, the contouring brush. So you can, if you want to do a real, it's actually funny, I have no contour on right now, but you know I just got cheekbones, but you could do like a real sharp contour if you want to. But I use it if I'm like want to contour the days when I'm like really full glam over the top. If I want to contour my nose, then I will use this brush. And my everyday foundation brush, I mean I don't wear foundation every day, but when I am wearing foundation I use the Ultimate Blending Brush, and that is like the same dual fiber, needs to be washed makeup brush. And these makeup brushes, they last for years. Like, I've had all of these for at least 5+ years. You wash them, you repeat. You can take care of them once in a while. You'll see like one hair escape, but that's only probably right after washing it. They're really, really great quality brushes at an amazing price point. So if you're gonna go get drugstore brushes, get ELF first, and then if Sonia Kashuk has a cute set, then go with that. Okay, so now that we talked about brushes, the next thing I'm going to talk about is eyeshadows. Unfortunately, a casualty of my move is that there's so much makeup that I used to have and use, and I'm just still trying to locate where exactly I put it in the process of me calling myself organizing / packing / all of that. So the ones that I'm going to tell you, but unfortunately I don't have an example to show you, are Wet n Wild's eyeshadow palettes, Black Radiance eyeshadow palettes. They have very similar packaging and are probably from the same manufacturer. It's like 6 eyeshadow colors in one, and they're like less than $10. I'm gonna go buy some of the new ones and like do a video on it, but I just really wanted to mention it because those are the best drugstore eyeshadows. Like Wet n Wild, Black Radiance, there are very few eyeshadow palettes from the drugstore that are topping them. Like, those are some of the best, and I really love them. And video coming soon, I just could not find them. I'm sorry about that. But the one that I do have though was the NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette Ombre. This is the USP03 Warm Neutrals. So this just has so many beautiful shades, and it's so easy to use if you're like on the go, because for most people, especially I find myself a lot that I'm traveling, and then the event that I need to be made up for is like in a faraway place, and the last thing you want to do is travel with your $125 Pat McGrath palette, and then like the people at the airport like sling your bag like because they could care less, and now it's cracked. So thank God that hasn't happened to me. But you could just have something like this, a little cheapie, slip it in your purse, and then you know nothing will happen to it. And it's super small. Unfortunately, a part of it being at a more affordable price point is there is no mirror. It doesn't come with a brush, but the shadows are so pigmented. They show up great on all skin tones, and it's a great place to start for an affordable palette. So again, that's the NYX Ultimate, and this is the Warm Neutrals. I'm pretty sure that the Cool is probably just as amazing, but I just prefer warm eyeshadow colors. That's just my preference. So definitely check this out for a drugstore eyeshadow though. Hey, so I'm back. I know you guys are probably like, why does this girl wear black all the time? I love wearing black. That's like my favorite color to wear. If you see me, 90% of the time I am wearing black. In the summertime I wear more colors and stuff, but definitely in my black mode right now. So back to the topic at hand, these drugstore beauty products. So right now I'm about to give you cream liner, liquid liner, brow, and mascara. So real fast, mascara, I'll leave that a little longer. We're gonna talk about it though. So I'm gonna come back to the liner. So in terms of a gel liner, I actually have an angled ELF brush that I used. It's like dirty and gross, but it's the black handle little brush, and I usually use that for my Maybelline New York Eye Studio Black is Black. This is like a great gel eyeliner. I love Black Track. I love Max Black Track. I think that's the name of Max. I love Bobbi Brown's, whatever the name of it is, but those are all expensive, so this one works just as well and gets the job done. I used to do eyeliner every day. That's crazy. Now I'm running out the house just with brows and mascara, but we'll see. Maybe it'll make a comeback in 2020. I doubt it. I need to wake up earlier if I'm gonna do all these makeup things. Alright, the next drugstore product that I love is the High Definition Liquid Eyeliner by NYC. Now, NYC used to be killing it in the drugstore makeup game. Before, there was a time when drugstore makeup, they just made the makeup and put it out there. Now, drugstore makeup keeps up with the trends that high-end makeup does also, like in a smaller space of time. Like, it used to be like, oh, ink foundation is cool, comes out from the high-end brands in January, and then in May the drugstore gets it. Now the drugstore has it like boom, end of February, we ready. So now the trend window, the drugstores are really trying to close like they're catching up on the heels of high-end makeup, which is awesome. But one of the companies that I feel like was left behind was NYC. They used to do so many just basic good makeup products, and now they're kind of lost in the sauce because they can't really keep up. But that was a whole sidebar about them. But I love their felt tip eyeliner. It's probably similar to, it reminds me of like even the like the high-end ones, because it has the big felt tip and it's like stable. It's not like a flimsy little one that is like not gonna stay straight. Really love this, and it's super pigmented, especially if you have deep dark skin tones. So this I just found out about, and I'm wearing it today. My brows, it is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer in the shade Dark Brunette. So I was actually looking on YouTube for a dupe for Anastasia Beverly Hills. Is it Anastasia or is it Anastasia? Please somebody let me know. For the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pencil, I'm looking for a dupe, a drugstore dupe. I go through those things like it's nobody's business, and I'm kind of tired of paying $25 a pop every like month, because I draw my eyebrows almost every day. Like on the weekends I won't, sometimes if I'm not going nowhere, like whatever, but for the most part I do put it on. So I'm just like, I can't keep going through all these brow pencils. And then I tried the Fenty one. I'm gonna do a review on that, and it's just like I need a more affordable way to still have my brows on fleek. And this is a literal same exact dupe for Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow pencil. So save your money, go get the L'Oreal one. There's not as many shades, so definitely you might have to do something a little different, but the price is worth it. Best drugstore mascara ever, and probably top 5 mascaras dead or alive. Okay, it is L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Million Lashes. This is the best mascara ever. So if you have short lashes, it makes them longer. If you have sparse lashes, it makes them have more volume. Like there's nothing this mascara cannot do. And it has a plastic applicator instead of the brushes, so you don't feel like it's raking through your lashes necessarily. It's just like more like a comb, gently separating them and making sure they're lengthened and living their best lives. This is my favorite drugstore makeup, one of my favorite beauty products of all time. The reason why I'm definitely showing it in the pack is because you're supposed to get new mascara every 3 months. It is now, we are in the thick of cold and flu, and you heard that, season. Don't get pink eye or a sty or any kind of unnecessary eye situation because you are using old mascara. I know a lot of us buy high-end mascara and then we just like keep it for umpteen years because we're like, well, I paid for $30 for this, so now I need to keep it forever. But if it's open and you're using it, you probably need to trash it, and that's why drugstore mascara is it. So if you're gonna get one, L'Oreal Voluminous Million Lashes. There you go. Now let's get into more drugstore products. So the next drugstore product that I'm going to talk about are blushes, and my favorite drugstore blushes come from Black Radiance. So the Black Radiant Artisan Color Baked Blush, I've had these for years, so they probably have a whole new packaging and look wildly different, but these blushes are everything. Black Radiance just makes really solid drugstore beauty products. So regardless of whether you are black or not, if you want high pigmented products for a great price point, you need to check out Black Radiance. They have them in Target. They have like a whole little section now instead of just like the little 5 products they used to have back in the day. So I really love Black Radiance, and their blushes, they have so many great colors. It's reminiscent of NARS. I'm not gonna say it's an exact dupe because this, well, hopefully it has new packaging by now, but this packaging is trash. Like, nope, that's not cute. But yeah, they have so many colors. They're so pigmented, they go so far, it lasts a long time, they don't crack. So it's a real high quality product, and they're just really great blushes, so definitely check those out. So next drugstore thing we're talking about is concealers and foundation. So the drugstore foundation I'm going to hit you with is NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation. This is it. I don't wear foundation enough to be like, I know there's a lot of people on YouTube who was like every week a foundation comes out and they're trying out a new one, and I'm like, I just don't wear foundation like that. Like, I'm really, especially now, I'm at a place where I'm like, my skin kind of looks good. Let me finesse it. Let me take care of it. I do still have all this discoloration and stuff down here around my mouth, whatever. But I'm just like, I can't be wearing foundation all over my face every day, because then that's how I get pimples. So I can't really give you guys any other recommendations. Am I gonna try more foundations in 2020? I doubt it. We'll see. But if I do, I will let you guys know. I should find a drugstore cream foundation that's a stick, because those are my favorite foundations. So that is what I will do in 2020. But this one, NYX, it lasts for a long time. It doesn't oxidize crazy. It looks good in real life and on camera. I have the shade Deep Sable here. I'm getting a little wintry, so it looks a little darker, but it's a really good product. Next thing I have is the Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer. In terms of concealer, so if you're one of those people like, I like the foundation and the concealer from the same brand. If you're doing drugstore, how about I show the front and the bottom? If you're doing drugstore, this is a combo you can get into. This is like a dupe for it's supposed to be Makeup Forever's HD foundation, I think, but the concealer reminds me of MAC's Studio Select or whatever. It's 24-hour concealer that's liquid that comes in the package just like this. So really great concealer, really great foundation. If you're one of those people who like the matchy, this is a good situation that you need to get into. If you're just looking for straight up concealer for no reason, LA Pro Girl concealer, you probably seen these all over the internet. There's a reason for that. You can buy them everywhere. They work really well. They have them in every skin tone, and they even have color correctors, which is going to be my next thing that I show as like favorite drugstore product, is the color corrector version, because y'all really need to get into that. So hold on, let me go grab it. I'll be right back. Here we go. So the concealer section continued. This is the LA Pro Girl corrector concealer. This is the orange one for correcting dark tones. There are very few drugstore brands that have done color correcting well. NYX, all these other companies, they have the color correcting, but when you try to use it for deep dark skin tones, it doesn't work, or it blends to nothing and it doesn't actually color correct. So really shout out to LA Pro Girl. These are great, and I used to use this all the time, but like I said, now that I'm kind of moving away from the foundation, concealer, everyday stuff, I haven't really used it that much, but this is a great corrector. So best drugstore color correctors, LA Pro Girl. Okay, so now I'm gonna get into highlighter and then lip products. So another casualty of the move, I had a ColourPop highlighter. It was like a little tub of like goldish glitter with a white lid. I cannot find it, but today what I interestingly tried, and I'm liking the way it looks. Can you guys see the highlight? See that glow right there? The way I achieved it was with the shimmering dry oil. That's crazy, right? So I bought this, of course, so it's 2019, the very end. Summer 2019, shimmering oils were just like all the move. Everybody's legs and arms at every party, the poor little white couches all had shimmering oil on them, and it was hilarious. I wasn't buying it because, first of all, the first ones that came out that were causing a huge hit, of course, was Fenty, and those were like $40-something, and I was like, I'm already brown, I'll just put some Aquaphor on my legs and I'll be shining. But of course it's not the same thing. So then all the brands was coming out with their version, and I was just like looking at the price, and I was like, I already hate when my face makeup transfers on people. Like, I'm always like, ooh, let me ninja hug, because I don't want my makeup to end up on you. So the fact of I'm gonna cover my arms and legs with makeup, like that's a lot. Like, you gotta be real Hollywood. Like, no one's gonna touch me because I'm head to toe made up for that, and that's not me. But I did end up getting it. This is the darkest one, so this is bronze, and I used it once or twice. My legs look great. Sure, why not? But now I'm like, it's the winter time, and it actually is funny because you have to really shake it because it starts to like separate, and I'm like, so this thing is just gonna be separated on my makeup table all winter? Like, what? So I was like, no, I'm gonna find a way to use it. I also don't do the makeup up here thing. I feel like that's a lot too. But I was like, I'm gonna use it as a highlighter. And today was my first day using it as a highlighter, and I think it looks really good. Like, seeing my face in the little viewfinder, even though I should be looking at the camera, I can see like the little glow, and it looks like natural enough. So I think that might be a thing. So the Soul ColourPop Shimmer Dry Oil, who knew? Highlighter in disguise. And it's funny because I actually hate the makeup tutorials where they cover their face in a highlighter and then put the foundation on it. I feel like that's so excessive, and I was kind of scared to put that stuff on my face, but it worked out. So, lip products from the drugstore. The old favorite, like if you ask your auntie, your mom, who has the best drugstore, they're gonna tell you Revlon. And they're probably going to pull out one that looks just like this with a little gold stripe and it says Revlon in black. This is this shade, Sandalwood Beige. This is my favorite lipstick from them of all time. Their lipsticks are super creamy, satin finish. They last a really long time. And these are just all reliables. Like, get your nude, get a pink, get a red, and you have a lipstick collection that will last you through the ages. Like, Revlon lip is just, that's like historical, a fact, done, do it, continue doing it. That's a thing. Now, for matte, I really like the NYX matte lipsticks that look like this. This is the shade Minx. And this is like just a brown kind of shade. I like these because they're matte, but they're not excessively drying. They're easy to apply. The packaging is cute, and of course, great price point because it's drugstore. So definitely check out NYX matte lipsticks. Now, my favorite drugstore lip glosses are also from NYX. They are the Mega Shine. These ones with like the little bow at the top, and then they have the little. This is Candy Shop. They have the doe foot applicator. These are just like the new. What do you call it? Like how we always used to have those clear juicy fruit ones. I feel like this is the grown-up sophisticated version of that. Like, it's still cheap, but it has a little color payoff now and it looks a little more glamorous and put together. So I really like this lip gloss. They have lots of different shades. There's like an opaque one that you kind of can't see through, more like a lipstick, and then they have ones that are all the way like clear with just specks of glitter in it. So they have such a great range and they come out such a great price. I love NYX, but especially their lip glosses are amazing. So thank you so much for watching a short little preview. Was that all? I'm looking over at my table like, did I forget somebody? I don't think I did. But if you have any drugstore makeup recommendations, please leave them in the comments. One thing I am doing next year is I definitely need to pay more attention to the drugstore. I go to Target all the time, and I'll be walking right past so many great makeup things. So what are you guys getting for the drugstore? What do you love? What are some launches that you see coming that you're watching for? Let me know so that way I could get up on my drugstore makeup game. But thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.